Welcome in. My wife starts bossing me around when I hit live. What's going on? She's trying to fix the camera so it's taller.
They don't see our chins.
They're not seeing my chin anyways. Cookies. A few left. A few in this package. Let's eat. Anyways, today, everybody, we're just gonna have a little talk about a little bit of everything. We have been doing a couple awesome series here. Single Filipinas. So my wife's been promoting single Filipinas and stuff, and we just decided to start promoting other ladies throughout the world. However, our start, it was supposed to start last night. Our start didn't happen, so anytime you deal with people, you don't really know them and stuff, and try to set it up to do that, and sometimes they back out and not tell you, and that's, don't know what exactly happened. What's up, Dave K? Don't know what happened to the lady last night, but anyways, I call it a no show, no call, right? She didn't tell us, she didn't call us, she just didn't show up. So yeah, so we just got to go on and try to go with the next one. So we're just she's trying to interview though anybody, whether they're in the Philippines or outside the Philippines, and takes a little bit to find that person is the right person. So that's the first thing I always try to do. Yeah, it's frustrating. That's right. So the first thing I want to show them what we do. Show them that it's an interview. Show them that it's a lot of them, they hear what they want when you're talking to them at first about it. So a lot of them hear me say stuff like, "I'm gonna get you married," or "I'm gonna make sure you have a man," which I never say. Or they'll hear stuff like, um, oh, one old lady heard me say that I delivered guys to her doorstep. I'm like, "Lady, you're drunk." I don't, I don't, I don't own any guys, so therefore I can't deliver them to you. What kind of takeout service is this, right? But a lot of times they just hear what they want to hear. They hear parts of what you say and don't hear other parts. So the first thing I do is I show them a video of what we do, but I also tell them what we do. And then once they tell me they're done looking at the video or reading what I wrote, then I ask them, "So what is it you think I do, or that we do?" And you would be surprised the things that they
My
say.
hair. Good morning.
Morning, everyone.
It's morning here, so this type my hair.
So this is
Oh,
what you
that's
get.
the
You
sorry.
get the real Mercy. She didn't. I didn't do my hair yet either. So. Not that I have a lot of it. Yeah.
Good morning. Yeah, it is. Good morning. Yeah, kind of disappointing too for my side too, because I talked to the lady and she's really nice. Like what we do is he take he filtered it and I do the talking to make sure they get it. But thought I think she got cold feet and
Sometimes people don't want to share. Yeah, breakfast is champion. I actually had my breakfast. It was leftover spaghetti and an egg sandwich.
right.
So no rice this morning. What? So I get a reward of cookies too with my coffee.
We're really just trying to,
Second breakfast, right? This is the fill up.
yeah. So
But what we're trying to do is, just put people out there and help people out, give them confidence boost, give them joy. We don't want it to be stressful for them.
get to
Um,
know themselves as well.
yeah, sometimes, I mean, how many people have the opportunity to be like interviewed, right?
Right, right.
I mean, I've
Other
been
people
interviewed
learn.
before, but that's because of YouTube. Well, I actually got interviewed for the news there last year too. What she was like a ghost, huh? Didn't call you, didn't
Yeah.
message.
I was trying to encourage her. Hey, it's just a talk. You don't want personal stuff. You don't want to talk to a personal. That's okay. Don't worry
No,
about it.
we all have a past. That's not a.
It's a learning too.
Mm-hmm.
What I like in the interview is they get to learn themselves more and you know what they learn about their past because other lives experiences might like people who listening or watching like oh that's kind of my life as well and from the bad experience they had they might inspire other people like, oh I did this, I'm
Not
still here, I'm still strong, I'm still
not
kicking.
to do something or to do it a different way or
Right,
to.
right, right.
Right?
Oh, if you choose that.
But what I tried to teach some of the ladies, whether they're from the Philippines or other places, is you know if you're getting into a relationship with somebody, be upfront about what your expectations in the relationship is when you go into it.
Oh, it
If
will help them in the
right,
future.
it will
Like, hey,
help you get to your goal, right? We appreciate you, Dave K.
we
We
try.
only try. It's you know,
Some people, it's not for them. So,
right. So we try to talk about that future relationship. So if you're with somebody that the lady she thinks you're in it for marriage, but you're not in
right,
it for
right.
marriage. You're only in it for you want a girlfriend,
And other ladies don't know how to say it.
right? So they always say this stuff they learned off of a movie or off of a TV show, and I say, why do you say that stuff? If you're if you're looking for a husband, why don't you say
Just
I'm
say
looking
it.
for a husband?
Right.
Why do you say, all this
There are
blah blah
ladies
blah?
that don't know what they want. They
Yeah,
just want somebody
and
to
that's what I challenge
love
them
them.
on. If you're just lonely and you're wanting companionship, tell somebody, hey, I'm lonely.
They want
I'm just
somebody.
looking for this or
So
that.
happen that you're single and I'm single like that.
Yeah.
Good morning, folks. Spirit is looking fabulous.
Thank you, thank you. Appreciate
Yes.
that. It's fully grown. It's coming into the bird months though, so we got to decide if we're gonna start doing what I did last year. See how I bleached it last year. See,
Just
that's how
thinking
much
of
of a
cutting
girl.
it.
My wife's talking about cutting it before you dye it.
Cutting it and then I'll turn it to darker.
No, I don't like darker.
Not black, maybe like brown.
I'd rather have it gray than brown.
If it's gray, you'll be Santa Claus again. Welcome, welcome everyone.
I'm
We're
eating
just talking.
cookies.
It's a morning coffee with Bill and Mercy. He's having a cookie and a coffee. I'm having a chocolate drink and an oatmeal.
And she made some kind of oatmeal, something she seen on Facebook.
Facebook,
It tastes like
good. It's good.
she lying to you. It tastes like
We have different taste.
well, it was oatmeal, so it definitely tasted like oatmeal. But she put some kind of yogurt in there. What kind of milk did you put in there?
Powdered milk,
Powdered milk is disgusting. So
yogurt, plain
yogurt.
yogurt.
And
Oh, I forgot some honey.
well, that might have made it taste better, but it didn't. It didn't taste good. Whatever, cheese seeds.
Chia seed.
So that was in there.
That's
So
what it says.
It tastes like a big pot of hot garbage. Is kind of what it tasted like. I mean, I tasted the oatmeal, but
There's that if you eat.
they lied to her on
There's that if you
Facebook.
eat it, you're gonna lose 5 pounds.
The lies.
So what if he looks like Santa Claus?
Right there you go. What's up, Tennessee?
Hello.
Good to see you. Yeah, Tennessee.
Yeah, but
It's that time of the year here in the Philippines, coming up in like a week or so. Right? It's the Burr months, so the only thing bad about looking like Santa Claus is,
they ask you for money.
yeah, I already get asked for money, but
He got some kind of like got harassed or somebody like
yeah,
talked to you, touched you like
yeah. Yeah, just
Not good sometimes.
random people coming up to you, ask you for money, like you owe them something. You didn't give me something when I was a kid, so can you give it to me now? Like, hey, buddy. You know, at least, you know, in the U.S., we understand what a Santa Claus is. Time we get to,
the culture of
You know.
US is way different here.
sorry about our signal. We're in the kitchen here.
Hello,
What's up,
BT?
BT? Yeah.
I seen you guys met Big E. That's
Yeah,
wonderful.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, it's okay for the little kids, you know, to ask for coins or whatever, but you know, it's where the harassment comes in. It's if they start climbing on my car and
Which
you
it
know,
didn't happen yet.
it has happened. Don't let her lie to you. We'd be at an intersection and they'd be climbing up on the car, trying to look in your window, and like, oh Lord, what if the light turns and I gotta go and I got these kids hanging on my car? Like, so dangerous, right? So it has happened. but when the grown people come after you too, like last year I had one situation where a grown man he wouldn't let me get to in my car door because he kept like wanting
Last
something for
year,
me.
we had a lot of people blessed us. Like a lot of people helped to bless children, right?
Right.
So what we did is, in October, we already
Bought stuff.
bought stuff like so we had candies. I wrapped it, so I had time. It's not like like a busy. By December, it's ready to give.
Mm.
First
So we
December
kept
1st,
taking it out.
it's
Yeah.
ready to go. Happened to me too. They laid the baby.
Yeah. That when they do stuff like that, it's very uncool, right? Yeah.
I've heard the kids will get in group and steal stuff from foreigners run.
Yeah.
There's
It definitely
places.
depends on where you are and stuff. These here in this
There's park in
area,
the north, the middle, and the south.
right,
It's happening here.
right.
I mean, it's but as he said, it depends on the
Yeah.
place. Like,
Kind of like in America, how you get robbed in Chicago may not be how you get robbed in, in Mississippi. I've seen videos where people will come up, get in your pockets, and have one lady distract you while somebody else is grabbing you. You know, what what I find works for us is I don't carry money, so if they were to come up and get into my pockets, all I got to worry about is my phone. And other than that, if they was to take something out of my pocket, I don't know what they're gonna do with that dust or lint, but good luck. Yeah, yeah. They say give me money. Yeah, yeah. Fortunately, down here, some of them don't even speak enough English to even say give me money. So,
I will
so
do that.
I walk by them before they even can find their
But
English.
when they see him, they be running.
Mm. Sometimes I'll just go in and buy food and start passing that out, and you know, that way I make sure they eat something. Especially, if they say they want money for the food, I'm already buying it for them, already giving them some food.
Give, we can give everyone. Yes, if they
Well,
only take stuff but don't hurt you, are not as bad.
right.
Many in the U.S. they will.
Stab you over $5, yeah. Yeah.
Food is a good thing.
Right. So if I go into 7-Eleven and I see the kids standing outside begging, I'll just buy something while I'm in there and give it to them on the way out, like a drink and a chips, or sometimes we get those hot buns. What do you guys call them? Yay, Viking coming in here lighting the place up.
Thank you, Viking. Always been a blessing.
What a great guy, Christian.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's what is the hot bun thing it's called?
Shopao.
Shopal. So here at the 7-Eleven, you know how we get the hot dogs on the.
Filled with meat.
So we'll buy those, or like a bean paste. We'll buy those and pass them out as we go out.
Yes. It helps us in a way because even though you're not rich, you can still give. Like those kind of stuff. Like when we have like struggles, and then there's somebody like you could say, "Look at this guy. It's my head. Here, oh, thank you." Instead of blessing. Those are like my thoughts. Like, it made your day sometimes, right? But we're not gonna.
Sorry, we're so choppy.
Yeah, our internet's.
It's that time of the day.
We're not wired. It's Wi-Fi. So welcome
So
to the
much fun.
Philippines, where everything is slow, but we talk fast and scream.
Not English though.
Yeah. That nice. My heart goes out to some of the kids, especially if they are from a family where mom is an OFW. And yes, it always happens here. Always.
Kevin Kennedy, what's up?
Hello, Kevin Kennedy. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All
Hope
is
you
mostly
too.
well. All is mostly well.
Yeah.
Everything's not perfect, but hey.
Yeah. As long as you wake up in the morning, you say, "Oh, I still have a chance to do something today."
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, we'll still keep finding for those ladies to be inspired and get inspired, right? How long have you guys been together?
It's almost 12 years married now.
Yes. You know the 4 year World War, right?
World War.
Within your first 4 years, that will be like the fight of the.
That's the test.
That's the test. But after 4 years, I'm okay.
That's why we're starting to look alike. Look, we dressed as. Gotta wear the same
I
colors.
should wear some beard. You're right, Brent.
Yeah, that's what. If we can help it, that's what we do. Sometimes they'll catch you outside somewhere, like I'm going to the mall. And I'll just give them a few pesos, maybe a 5 or 10 peso. That's about it.
Yes, Christian. Yes.
That's
and
true.
learn the hard way though, but
Well, she had to learn not only me, but she had to learn
culture.
the culture of being in the U.S.
Signal break up.
Yeah.
Sorry
Sorry
Jen.
about that.
How did you two meet each other?
We met on a Christian website.
The Christian website. I told them I need a husband. He said I need a friend. Oh no, you can't talk to me.
Yeah. I had a counselor that said I needed to reach out and start talking to people. I said, well, I work nights. I can't find anybody to talk to, right? Because I'm asleep. What is
He
that?
said, speaking of marriage, in your recent video about annulment, one of the women said that she successfully obtained an annulment after 9 months. What were the ground upon which it was based? Mental problem, I think. That's why, Kevin,
It's so tricky here.
it's tricky. So what it
Who
is?
knows what they put on the paperwork?
Yeah. What it is, Kevin, is I'm not really sure, but it's about the mental problem of a guy, and that had the annulment. It's like the strong proof.
But
Yeah.
trust me, it took a lot of money to get that to happen. That didn't happen.
It's a minimum of 100,000.
That's to start it.
Yeah. Depends on the lawyer too.
Right.
It happens that she had a family of lawyers, so it took easy path for her. And her her husband was okay with. Yeah. They worked it out well. So yeah. But usually the annulment, if there's mental problems and the guy didn't go against it, it's not long.
It's not as long, but it's pretty much you filing a case against your husband or wife. It's kind of what it boils down to in the annulment. And most people will fight it. No, I didn't cheat on you. You cheated on me. You did this.
Yeah,
you did
if
that.
it does like that and took the pride, man had a little bit of ego that it's really hard to. But in there,
So does women.
it worked ways. But this one have a big. Maybe that's why we didn't have a big balls. We need to apply about Sigma. I just did.
Yeah.
You just tell
Sorry
us
about
then.
that.
Let's see.
Hello, Lisa's World.
Lisa's World, hello. Thank you for coming.
Welcome in.
That makes sense because to obtain an annulment, it has to be a condition which existed at the time of the marriage.
Right.
Yes.
So.
Most time, the defendant of a divorce is looking for a payout. True that, Brent.
Yeah.
That's why it takes longer.
Yeah. if they find out you got somebody financing your
I'm not
annulment.
really sure if it's if there will be a divorce, will it still have lots of money to, or will just pay for the lawyer?
I think we talked about it a little bit before, but one of the things that if they decide to do divorce in the Philippines, they're going to have to rework their court system because
Yeah, there's a lot of
it's
things to consider. It's a great power.
it's right now, like we've been dealing with something that we started dealing with way before we got here, and it's still ongoing. We've been here
Yeah.
3.5 years.
Yeah,
It's
like
still
it's
going.
generously speaking. I'm a Filipino. I'm allowed to.
But it
Yeah,
it
but
takes a long time.
my experience about the court, especially we talk about the civil cases, it's not easy. It takes like the longest they have here to just finish the case. It takes 5 to 6 or maybe 10 years if you don't have money. So why get another issue of that, and it will it's not too organized here yet. So well, hopefully the government right now is working their best to do a smooth thing here, but still it's a work in progress.
And sometimes the eth,
Ethics.
ethics, yes, comes to into play a big role. Like some of the lawyers that they'll tell somebody they got a case, they're gonna win the case. They just keep fighting it, even though it's like you know you
It's
don't have nothing to stand on. But hey, my lawyer said I was gonna win, so let me just keep paying them, and keep fighting it.
yeah, yeah, it's all about the money, money,
Like
money. It's all about the money, money, money. That's what I say. No, I seriously, we were if we talk about the, I know as a foreigner we have no say, but I think it's sad that they don't want people to sin, but then but they kind of force people to live a sin since they can marry anyone else even if 20 years apart.
yeah,
That's true.
that's 100%. Yeah,
That's true.
that's kind of what we talked about, or Mercy talked about
Hey,
it
Lisa D.
in the divorce talk. She
Yeah,
had the ladies up there. It's kind of like you're forcing people to sin.
forcing people to sin.
Yeah,
Yeah, like the adultery is
big
illegal
one.
here. If it happens, they would be back up for what?
Oops.
For so long time. Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
long
They.
time.
Yeah. Hello, Grace.
Yeah. Welcome in,
A
Grace.
lawyer are the same there too. I
No,
think I don't know. I don't.
it's I don't know. It was
It,
weird. We got
it's
involved in the legal case here, and we seen something that the lawyers were doing in our case, and was like,
well the lawyer.
no.
We're live again. It's a camaraderie.
So
Kevin, tell me about the camaraderie.
so especially in a town like this, everybody knows each other. So the lawyers will team up and milk both parties, and they're
Yeah,
getting paid for
let's
years.
not win this case. Let's just make money. It's all
So
about the money, money, money. It's all about.
so I'd rather pay. Like if you can get this over with within X amount, I'll give you a bonus on
And you go,
top.
yeah, and you wonder why the cases don't
Don't settle.
finish.
You always hear like postpone, postpone. This is postponed.
Yeah,
It's like
Ruby. Hello,
good morning,
Ruby.
Ruby.
Good morning.
Yeah. Thank you guys for those thumbs up and sharing us out. We are on our cell phone inside the house, so it's not the best signal.
Not the best signal, but thank you for staying with us. We're just
Yes,
talking about the,
different things here
yeah.
in the
Thank you,
Philippines going
Kevin,
on.
for watching the video. It's really interesting. I'd like to come up with a more topic, but I'm what you call that?
Time restraint right now. We got our oldest son here in the Philippines. He went back to school,
School.
so he's our number three son. But he just went back to school uh, yesterday. So going back to school in the Philippines is like a train wreck.
Yeah, it is. You had to wake up early.
It's such a train wreck.
Right, right. I had to deal with a lawyer here. It just seemed they drag their feet. Very frustrating.
Yeah.
Hello, Baraji. Good evening, good morning there. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it's really true. And like I there's a case here that it's experience based. Okay, just letting you know, it's experience based. So you gonna find out the intention of the lawyer here. Like you ask them certain, it's so it's like, oh, next go
Yeah.
find another one, and then the
Yeah.
other case.
And that's kind of what
Yeah,
we had to
so you
do,
had to
you know.
keep finding the right lawyer. And what I've learned about here in the Philippines is go for the one that is what you call that, go to another place to find a lawyer, so they make it happen. Yeah,
So
because
they
if
don't
it's,
want to do the travel. They don't want to keep going
yeah,
back and forth. So
if they get the case.
sometimes they'll hurry up and get it over with.
Right, right. This one record,
She wants an annulment.
but she doesn't stand a chance. How about my law firm, and that your law firm extend this paycheck for 15 years since she wants to marry a rich foreigner?
There you go.
Well,
That's
they just
exactly
had that.
what I've seen happen. They
Right, it
milk,
happens that.
milk, milk,
True
milk.
story, true story. But if the guy is rich enough, you just have to, I don't know, but you say, hey, do this in this time, I'll give you a reward. If you don't do it, that's we'll find another one. So try if it works. If it don't, find another one. You have to mean what you say, since you have lots of money. But if you don't have money, why risk
Sorry.
to go for a woman that is already married? And there's lots of women that's not married. You just have to like keep finding, keep
Re-
finding.
Reward and benefit.
Right, right.
So the ladies we try to introduce are the ones that are already done with the process.
Yes, they're single already.
So yeah,
This one is recorded because I want to share it
yeah.
if it's good topic.
And yes, we always these are always recorded. So we'll re-tag it here after we're
Yeah.
done based upon
This
what we
is
talked
only
about.
so lesson for foreigners from day one. I am poor. Yes, very G. Good job, very G. If you're not rich enough, don't deal with lawyers. You're dealing with your future wife and a lawyer. Like, what are you doing? Sounds like guys should not let them get interested. Don't mess
Sorry,
with the separated woman because
because you're setting yourself up for
failure.
nightmares.
Yeah.
You're gonna have nightmares because there's always gonna be something going on. I mean, these women, they deserve a chance. Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes, it's
But
true. But
if
there's
I'm gonna tell somebody what to go after, there's so many singles here. Why would you go after one that's separated
true,
when
right?
you can go after one that's single and don't have
Issue.
those issues? Maybe they're single, but they have a child.
That's good.
That's how we met. I had kids, she had kids, no problem. Let's go. Not a big deal.
I want relationship serious. I'm single, never married. There you
Yeah.
go, Grace.
Yeah.
Lisa's laughing. Lisa.
Happy Pappy, what's up, Happy
Happy Babs
Pappy?
here. I keep a good lawyer in my pocket from the firm Smith and Wesson.
Right. So that's how you could do in the U.S. Here, it's a little bit maybe
little bit complicated. You have to do your
yeah,
research to
yeah,
do that stuff, because if you don't have, if you rely on your Filipino partner,
yeah.
talking,
They may tell
yeah,
you the wrong thing.
yeah. If the lady is smart enough, maybe, because I have friends also that is that undergo annulled when they met the guy, but the guy had lots of
Well, how
money.
do you skip down?
Yeah,
Like you don't read the top, you always start at the bottom.
I don't know. I agree. Do you guys think it looks like divorce will finally pass in the Philippines?
You
We
you
will.
know, this is the
This is
Philippines.
the Philippines. Welcome
Just
to the
because it
Philippines.
looks like it's gonna pass or it looks like it has steam to pass,
That's the media
that
telling us
that
also.
doesn't it doesn't mean
But we're
anything.
hoping. I am into it.
What is this? I'm
Crossing my
old, but
finger. I'm crossing my finger, man.
you know, there's more people trying to. There's like 4 senators that have different divorce
Been
bills
trying to.
going
Yeah.
going right now. So they could,
They could. We don't
but
know. Miracles happens.
but
Hope it won't take 30 years before. But we will see.
but some organizations, yeah,
Lord Jesus, it's a preference. When the Filipina goes to the lawyer, her foreign boyfriend should not be around and make no mention of him.
right,
True.
that
Better to
is
say
true.
never married mother.
Yeah, yeah. We never tell these ladies. I said, ladies, stop announcing that you're a single mom. That is not how you should announce because on these dating sites, as soon as you say single mom, that attracts the sharks, right? That's
Others
like
can.
throwing meat in the water, you know. And you got all these guys coming at you like, oh, she's a single mom, she's desperate. I can get her to send me some nudie pictures, or I can get her to do some stuff
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
that
we suggest to other women that other women's not.
you always just say you're single.
Don't just say
You know,
single.
when you fill out porn forms, they don't say single mom. There's not a
Right,
bubble for
right,
that.
right.
It just says single.
Yeah.
It says married. It
You're
don't.
right, 10, see, 10 rights. Yes, only country
Yeah.
that does.
Only 2 countries is the Vatican and the Philippines.
What is your opinion about this? If a man meet a single mom, her children are over 18, do you think the man needs to provide for them?
In Philippine culture,
Yes.
they do still provide for the kids even though they're over 18.
Yeah.
That's the culture here, right?
It's a culture, but
So, you
some
know,
something to talk about with the
right,
guy.
you had to pre-talk about it
Yeah.
ahead of time. Are you looking for somebody to get, because maybe their kids are in college, maybe they're, but
But if
I
it's in college, it's definitely 100% yes.
right, you would need to provide for.
Yeah,
But say they're already on their own and stuff, then I would definitely, you know, I would, because of our culture, I would say, hey, you
a
know,
little bit of that.
yeah, we love these kids and all that good stuff, but I'm not their financier. I'm not going to be their
You
bank.
have to tell them,
Yeah,
right?
you have to tell
Not
them up
the.
front.
Can we talk about this? You say,
Right,
hey, can we talk about this because I know your culture is this,
it's
and then
different.
record it because the woman will forget it.
Yeah, because her family will come after that. They'll be out with the hands up. Luckily in my family here, I have Mercy's parents are very vocal. Well, Mama's very vocal. So, she keeps a lot of people away from us. Not that some of them don't come at us, but
Yeah,
she put it out
yeah,
there from jump to you leave them alone. You don't be
yeah. They're broke as fuck. So.
yeah. She'll say something like that. So
Like
that keeps
you
people
be
away from us. So So that kind of helped
Which is
us.
kind of true too. So it's like she's telling the truth. Like, oh man. But the Catholic Church is talking about allowing divorce.
Yeah. Well,
No, not the Catholic Church, Happy
Happy
Pappy.
Pappy, there is some people in the Catholic Church that are saying they're going to lean
Yes.
that way, but you know,
Not totally.
it hasn't been done just because the media says so here. This media is a trip. They just tell you, well, kind of like back home. They just tell you what they want you to think.
I wouldn't want a woman that would send me nudie pictures when we just started getting to know each other.
Right.
Wow, Tennessee Rice, I didn't know you're like a conservative type.
Yeah.
No, just lazy, no job, and drink often.
Yeah. No, I mean, I would
If
shut
it's
that down
yeah, you had to cut
quickly.
it off then, Brent.
Yeah.
You had to help your
Yeah.
friend. The kid, aunt, parents, grandparents. Happy
Yeah.
Pappy lives here for so long, he
Yeah.
knows
He
the
already
drill.
knows the culture.
Does your husband eat dried fish for breakfast? No.
No.
Well,
I eat
to mention
fish
about
for
ano.
breakfast. You guys probably seen in
Interesting,
videos,
Happy Pappy.
but not dried fish.
Right. He doesn't like dried fish, balut, durian. Those are three exotic
Every time it's offered
once
to
a
me.
year.
Every time it's
Once
offered.
a year.
So if we go to the durian farm 3 times in a year, I eat it 3 times
He's
in a
just
year.
nice to,
I'll take it every time, right?
every time my father asks, hey, eat some of it.
Yeah.
You didn't think I am conservative type. What did you think I was? I'm a Christian. Some
Yeah.
might say not a good one. Well,
Yeah.
Tennessee Rice, I think you will attract a lot of women.
Yeah.
A good one.
I think he's already married though, so
Oh, sorry.
I think he
Then-
changed his name and you're getting him confused
Oh,
with somebody
okay.
else.
Sorry. Conservative is good.
Yeah. No, it's okay. Whatever whatever it is, we consider ourselves. Well, we're Christians. You know, it's hard to put other titles on us, but that's what we are. So,
Yeah.
not that we're the best Christians, but hey.
Yes.
She's about to leave us though. Uh-oh. It's getting
Single is
time.
good. Single is good. Viking is
Yeah.
had a lot.
Single
of
is
woman
good.
Dealing,
Yeah.
he's dealing with lots of women. Say no way. Jose. We are all sinner. Bill.
That's right.
True.
That's
Okay.
right. But thank you guys for hanging out with us.
Yes.
Even though my wife is had started off with her bad hair day. She had her hair up in this famous position that she sleeps in. What do you call that? Something?
I don't know.
The night hair bun.
Christianity comes into many forms, but I just trust Jesus for my salvation.
There you go. Yeah, there's not a good name for, everybody uses one generic name and many different beliefs but yeah,
Hello, Johnny.
welcome in, Joni. Thank you for coming in. You can change up your profile picture on here so it's not just a J. Yeah. Lisa D still in the house.
Hello, Lisa.
Yeah. Anyways, and we're hopeful. So
Has opinion on it, and we're hopeful. She put the bun on the side of her head so she doesn't roll out.
Right. Stops her.
It's just I know a lot of single guys that are looking for a wife. I watch lots of videos from the Philippines and think Filipinas are awesome women. Man, if I ever get divorced.
Yeah. Yeah. If we don't try to talk people into divorcing or anything like that. It's we promote Filipinas and So if you know single people that are interested in single Filipinas, check out our videos. The playlist is called Another Filipina,
Yeah.
and those are the Filipina
We
playlists.
just help you guys to get to know with
Yeah,
women.
you might see a lady in there. We try to mix it up.
Yeah.
We
There's
don't
lots
just
of
interview all
foreigners.
the
There's lots
same
of
type.
foreigners that or had a bad experience with a Filipina, and you have a line to it. You say not just go tell your line. Like when you met a Filipina, and then everybody's a Filipino. I mean, everybody's not good Filipino.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking
You have that line. They say not because you met a bad Filipino
about.
woman.
Oh, don't judge everybody based upon one that you've seen, because you were on a dating site where Filipinas scam foreigners, and you hooked up with one of them. You know, they're not all like that. You just happen to fall for the trick of the sexy seductress, and you got
Yeah,
taken.
deceiving. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't be deceived. It's a it's a bad one.
I heard about a story last night of somebody I know. He thought he found the one,
And
and then 3 months into their relationship, she gave him an ultimatum. It's always this. My dad, he needs this. He has to pay
he
this
tells the
land
truth.
off.
Soon as they say a
As
shit
soon as
like
they
that.
say stuff like that, no matter how long you've been in this, cut it.
Right,
Cut it
right.
now.
Yes, yes.
Don't
That's a red
cut
flag
your
right there.
losses. Run.
Yeah.
Don't
I
ever try
am
to buy land with nobody
yes.
that you ain't been married to.
Right, right. You had to be married before you.
Yeah, don't even. They'll tell you their dad's selling a piece of property really cheap. You got to buy it now for your future. Never do that stuff. I don't care how long
It's
you've been
just our
online talking.
ideas, okay? I'm way too hard to handle. Yeah, Christian, but some maybe you're like my brother. I mean, my brother's like that. My brother, uh, he, the girl should, what you call that? Win him over, something. Not like you court a girl, but you're the type of man that being courted.
So, so his brother has an awesome wife, and
Yeah,
yeah, she's one of
great.
my favorite family members. She's awesome. So
Yeah, yeah.
I could hang
So
out with her all
there's
the time.
really some guys like that, right? The one that, hey, you win me over. I'm a good guy, but I have a. Lisa
Yeah,
said, get out. Plenty of American women do the same things.
yeah, they do.
True. Yeah. Yeah, I heard nightmare stories, but plenty of marriage American are nightmare stories
Yeah,
too.
they do.
I always tell girl that I am broke and want 10 kids. If she sticks around, she's a keeper. There you go,
That's it.
Abby Bobby. Good job. Yeah.
Some of them don't mind putting out that 10 kids though.
Right, right.
Yeah,
Is that yes, Mercy? I want her to show that she wants me for real. There you
yeah.
go. Yeah, like my brother. That's I think I met like two guys like that. That guy wants to be win. Oh, I mean, like, hey, I'm worth fighting for. You had to,
It wasn't me.
not him.
Yeah, not me.
He's like, hey, give me baba, give me
Yeah,
something baba. There are plenty of good ones. Don't deal with the bad ones.
yeah,
Yes, yes. It's like if you find the one, keep her. And if you didn't see any red flags,
yeah.
stay with her.
But
But
some of them they get so deeply involved. Then I spent this much time talking to her or something like that. Well,
like no, then cut it
move
off. It's
on.
not a
Yeah.
good one. Yeah. Better be a cat lover to happy.
Yeah. What's up, Ken? Good to see
Hello,
you in here.
Ken. Your brother sounds promising. How does he look in a dress? Happy baby.
He's
All
already
right.
married.
He's married already.
Yeah.
Had a good wife.
He actually got pressured into marriage, I think.
Yeah.
by her dad because when we were getting married,
there's a guy is coming over and he's just want to marry my daughter and you guys.
and they had been together for a while and still not married.
I really only had the second, but saw you guys on the LS and I'm enjoying it. Sadly, I really had to go now. Well done. Keep up.
Tennessee,
Thank you.
appreciate you coming
you,
in. Come
Tennessee.
in anytime.
Yes.
Appreciate you talking to us in the videos as well. We appreciate you.
Steven, how did the refrigerator repair guy go for you too? Yeah, that's
Awesome.
good.
Finally,
Awesome.
finally got it fixed.
For almost how many months?
Almost 2 months that
2
we
months
went
we
without
don't
a
have
fridge.
it. Yeah. We keep buying. Good thing we
Gotta
have
buy
Sari
daily.
store.
We gotta buy daily. You know, or buy ice. We had to buy ice for the cooler. Yeah. So it's kind of weird
We
living
buy
out of a
ice
cooler.
every 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So
Yeah.
my son have an alarm clock for him to
Go buy
buy
ice.
ice for
So-
the dinner.
Yeah.
So now we're making ice. Put it in a bag. My youngest son does that.
For some reason, we don't have ice trays in this country.
We
I
have a
don't know.
bag.
They put it in plastic bags to make
Yes.
ice.
Yeah.
I've never seen such a thing. Where's the ice trays
Welcome
at?
to the Philippines.
And we can't hook our fridge up. It doesn't have like an ice maker, right?
Right.
And I wouldn't hook it up to the water here anyways, because I crap myself if that ice was to melt in my in my drink. Yeah. I thought it was 8:30. She said she had her
a
class.
If you're still here, I'll be back. I haven't made ice cubes since I stayed in Pinas.
Since you
Ice
were here.
cube? That's kind of
Yeah.
unique. Ice cube. How can you put ice cube in an ice bag? Shape it?
See this problem? I don't know why we don't make ice cubes. I mean, I haven't never seen an ice, like go to the store and find an ice cube tray, you know? I don't know where you would have to find that. Susan, welcome in. Nice to see you. Yeah. Make sure you guys are hitting that thumbs up. Share us out if you want to. But it's just going to be me for the rest of the video. Unless her student doesn't show up, but he's usually on time. So, yeah. Not saying she's on time, but the student. Yeah, it's kind of weird how they do their ice here. I don't know why they do it like that, but I don't complain. I just go with the flow. I complain a lot, just not about that, I guess. Or I haven't yet. Yeah. Hey, all right, we got the porn site coming in to fill up my chat. Awesome. Great. Brother. Yeah. Thank you for deleting that out of there. Appreciate that. We just send a box over with you reusable ice bags. Yeah. Can't find. Yeah, that's it. Like ice tray. Maybe I could order them on Lazada or something like that. But like going to the store, I've never seen no ice trays here. You know, and when you're at the store is when you think of stuff that you need. I'm not an official online shopper yet, so I don't just. Let me see what I want off the internet. That's how you get in trouble. Spend too much money. Hey, the shipping was more than the order. Yeah, could be a hot item. Yeah, it could be. Get your old ice tray and but there's so many people that they want the ice because they live out of a cooler or something like that anyway. So I understand the bigger ice for that stuff, um, but for your drinks and stuff, you know, when H2H was here, we came up with a slogan for how the Philippines is. You know, when you get your food, it's cold, but time you drink your drink, it's hot. So it's the place with cold food and hot drinks. So it's like exactly opposite of what I'm used to having. Yeah, yeah, no problem, Steve. You know we don't ask for stuff, but we appreciate the offer, my friend. We be having you NyQuil and what's the other thing that you it's hard to find here that you try to buy for the kids? Melatonin, like gummies and stuff. Steven, we appreciate you, bro. Yeah. Always watching my live on TikTok. Well, awesome, Susan. Yeah. All right, Joni. We'll see you next time. Yeah. Hello from the Philippines. What's up, Philippines? Yeah. Yeah, I go live more on TikTok than I do here. Usually, live here is my wife nowadays. Yeah. I go on TikTok. I'm on my channel on TikTok right now. They have me shadow banned. That means they don't let too many people watch me. But I can go on my wife's and still get 150, 200 people watching me. Give me a big head. Hey, it's been an hour. We made it an hour. But I ran out of coffee. It was supposed to be a coffee chat, but I ran out. Did our internet die? Um, you know, Brett, we have so many internet providers that it's hard to keep track. But here at this house, it's PLDT. You're also searching for a husband, yeah. Did you message me on Facebook? Everybody can say they're searching for a husband, but if you're already married, we can't. Real coffee. I don't know if you can see my coffee setup over here, but the see it's a file cabinet that we had, so I turned it into my coffee bar. There was a plug there. The counters over here are so small, and I got to climb up and under it to plug in stuff to the top of the cabinet. So I just set my coffee up here. So I got an American coffee pot. It's one of the little ones. And then I buy the Folgers from the SNR, and that's what I drink most of the time. Yeah. Ladies, you don't have to be on here talking about you need a husband. You're not crazy about the soup. Last time I paid big for a can of vegetable soup from SM. It's like $4. Yeah. Yeah, if you want um if you want American style stuff, here it costs so much. You ain't shy. Filipinos be saying they're shy. I got 7,000 selfie photos. and they do TikTok every day. I'm shy. You ain't shy. You just want to play that role. Come into somebody's live stream. I'm looking for a husband. I'm shy. Come on. Come on. Uh, welcome in, though. Yep, so my wife is in class now. I don't know if you guys can hear her in the background. So, yeah, we got a lot of internet providers we had to mess with every month, unfortunately. We used to have more because when we were at the farm, I had three internet providers when we lived at the farm, and all three of them sucked at the farm. Now, if I move there, maybe I could get good internet, but when we used to live there, we couldn't get internet worth of nothing. So it made it hard to be there with Mercy working online and stuff. So, but I would have loved to stayed there, and if you guys seen my last video, we got a pool going in there, so have a place with a pool, eh? I have many friends in the States looking for a partner in life. Yeah. When they ask me, I just direct them to your channel. Well, thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Yeah, just have them look at the videos, and that's kind of why we set up those videos like that. Let the ladies tell you themselves. You can kind of get to know them a little bit, and then if you're interested, there's their info in the bottom of the video. There, you can just go down to the to that and message them if you're truly interested. So we've had a few that are definitely on a pursuit of happiness. So we'll see what happens. We just ask them all, if they get married because, of what we did. I like cake. I like lechon. Let's go. We can make it happen. Yeah, there's my coffee bar. You can tell this is from America because you got to have one of these things right here, right? That's to make sure that this can plug in to the wall. Without this blows up. Makes it to the 110 or whatever. So you're looking for a good partner. See, number one, you said partner, so you don't know what you want. A partner could be a partner, and people at the beginning of this done heard me say this. When you're saying something so open like that, a partner in your business, a partner in your bedroom, a partner in, if you're looking for a husband, you need to say you're looking for a husband, right? If you're looking for a somebody to get in bed with, you say, "Hey, I'm looking for a sexual partner," right? But I'm looking for my soulmate. What does that mean? Doesn't mean nothing. That's what it means. So what about the other four soulmates you had in your life that didn't work? Oh, you're looking for a husband now, huh? You should never say you're looking for a partner if you're looking for a husband, because they're different. Partner in crime, that's right. Partner in crime. You're trying to rob a bank and you're looking for somebody to help you. That's what partner means. Yeah. But anyways, I'm about to get off here. Everybody, thank you for coming in. Make sure you give us a thumbs up before you take off. Since my wife is going to be talking, I don't want that internet to go too low, but Stephen, no, I do not recommend it, because these things right here cost so much that it made it crazy for buying this. Okay. We shipped over microwave, air fryers. Um, I forget what all appliances we bought, but only one that still remains is that right there because I'm in charge of it. Every one of the other things somebody's blown up. Where they didn't plug it into that, they plugged it into the wall and blew it up. I've lost two microwaves and and all the other appliances that we ship from America. They're all dead. Somebody will come over, crock pot, yeah, Instapot. We had an Instapot. So somebody will come over and they won't. They just come in, start messing with your stuff. Next thing you know, it's plugged in, it's popping. Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to plug it in. There's a huge box sitting there with the plugs on it, and they go stick it in the plug in the wall. Like, come on. Yeah. But what are you gonna do? Get mad at them? You know. That's when you have too many people coming to your house. So we've cut that down a lot too. So not as many people come over now. But that, it took us a while to learn those tricks. No problem, Grace. You come back anytime. But anyways, we're out of here, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. Yeah, Steven, just buy your stuff over here. Don't ship it. Just buy the 220 stuff here. Because you can find about everything from America here. It might not be as cheap, but in the long run it'd be cheaper. So all right. God bless everybody. We'll see you next time. Check out the Rileys. Lisa D, bye-bye for now. The Philippine Carl, did you message me on Facebook? I can't help everybody. Some people don't follow directions, and you might be one of them. So, yeah, the plug here is basically the same. I'll show you. Makes me look like a drunk because I got that bottles of alcohol. Yeah. All right, we'll see you guys later. But yeah, basically the same plug-in. Bye for now. Yes, Lisa D, you see what I deal with?